I like how that turned out.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. They're going to come back and wrap everything with metal. We had some issues because of the rock is uneven all the way through there. We got to knock out some of this old caulking that they put in over the years, and then
Are they gonna make it a flat surface, or do they bend the metal?
They're not going to be able to get it. They'll get it as close as they can, probably within 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 inch, all the way through there. And then we'll have to run a seam along it. We went through and shinked all the windows today, made sure that they're good, sealing them up and all that kind of thing.
Looks good. Changes the whole front of the house.
Yeah, it makes a difference. They're coming through and doing the patchwork and texture right now from where we had the pop holes for electrical. We're going to knock all the sand all this down, get it cleaned up.
All this.
Yeah, every bit of that will come down. So we've got pretty decent wood. Like whenever they built this house, it's all oak stuff, like floor joists, walls, everything. So we're going to try to clean up what we can, salvage all the original trim. Bathrooms turned out pretty well. Tile guys will be here this week to start doing the tile work. They're going to go around the tub, so we'll come up around the tub all the way.
Okay.
We might come up to here. I'm going to talk to them and see. We got a pretty good deal on some tile, so.
This is the one we had pink tile going all the way up.
Tile holes, carpet installed in
Carpet
here,
in
a
the
little bit of
bedrooms.
patchwork, coming in and hanging doors right at the moment, getting those primed. These right here are the original windows that were in here whenever we got it, so we'll retrim these. These will all have a little bit different trim and
Would it be
finished out.
faster and easier to just replace the trim?
It's the lath and plaster that we got to worry about, so whenever you tear this out, there's a very good chance you tear out this stuff with it. That's why we haven't.
That's a good call.
Panel work this week, be able to get everything finished, kind of get more done on the inside as far as lighting, fixtures, all that good stuff.
Do we save the doors, or you buy new
We
doors?
saved them. So all this has been knocked down. We're going to go
Okay.
with sage green with it, and then it's going to have the
Butcher block?
hickory,
trim.
probably something dark. We haven't cut in sync yet, but tile is going to be kind of a very similar to the wall, like a natural color.
Popping this off
Yeah.
first.
Our tile guy's actually going to do that, pop all that stuff off.
What color are you doing the cabinets?
We're going to go with sage green, I think.
Nice.
Like this is something natural color to go with the butcher block. I think it'll turn out pretty well.
You gonna paint this a different color than the walls?
Yes, so that's going to be a trim color. If not, we can do, some type of accent color with it.
Yeah.
We're just kind of waiting for him to get buttoned up. He's coming back to whenever he does all that panel work to do that stuff. This is going to get moved, so this will be moved down to downstairs. This will go outside.
The whole panel is?
Yep, everything. It's got to get moved because it's on the stairs.
Does he have wires ran already?
No, he's going to be doing that whenever they pop the panel out, so all of it's coming down.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he's going up through that cavity
Uh-huh.
and then just out through the rock.
Okay, the meter will be on the
Yeah,
other side.
on that
Okay.
side of the house.
Well, that worked out nice.
Yeah, HVAC system will set over here. Outside unit's going to be over on that side. We've got about 5 or 6 feet over there to work with instead of being on the drive side. And we are going to do some floor paint down here as well. We're just kind of waiting until we get everything cleaned out and go in that route.
Need not to run this in a joist all the
He's
way
going
in.
to.
Okay.
I've already talked to him about it. He's going to tuck it up in here and wrap it around. You're going to have furnace sitting here, and then you'll have water heater right here on this side. So this will be a little mechanical area for the most part.
And then quickly just paint the walls and the
Paint-
floor.
Just when we get everything out. It's such a small house, we just
Yeah.
don't have any room to store.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm thinking get all this cleaned up and we'll go some type of a darker color with it, something that won't stain per se.
On the
all that
floor?
kind of thing.
Yeah, do white on the walls.
Yeah, they'll have lights down here too. They're gonna have one in each corner. Before they just had the pull string lights, so we went ahead and ran
Where are the
new
lights
ones.
at? 4 of them?
Yeah, one in each corner. So you'll have one right above that HVAC system.
Okay.
One same place here, kind of spread it out a little bit.
So all the trim, like we're deciding what we're gonna have to do. We can go back to this white color like they had originally with that stuff there and on the front, either that or we can go black and do it all the way around so you'll have the drip edge straight into the black.
So black gutters and fascia, but the windows themselves will be white.
Windows themselves will be white. Basically, it'll kind of give it a different accent. I was struggling with going back to brown just because if you look across the street, there's another one, but this is a little something different anyway.
It's just 2 colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got the yard and stuff cleaned up all the way around, had Doug clean up the fence lines and all that stuff.
All right, man. It's looking good.
Thank you, thank you. We've got everybody lined up to get in and out pretty quick,
It's gonna
so
be busy.
it's gonna be a
place.
busy week. Yeah.
Good. I'll get the picture scheduled for next week. Realtor going.
Yeah, a bit of a change by the time next week rolls
Yeah.
around.
Awesome, man.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.